were
plan.
separated.
We were able to get in touch with each other in no time.
I had no idea how to find each other.
The whole experience was fine.
the most frightening 10 hours of my life.
If there's one piece of advice I'd offer other moms out there, it's to stay calm and keep to the plan.
Message.
Some parents plan ahead. Some don't. Make sure you know where to find your family in an emergency. Start your plan at ready.gov. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
He's an observer and passive participant. He'll join us and give us his thoughts about the PGA show and the latest on the Fujikura shaft. So stay tuned for that. When we think back after 25 years of doing this show, Fujikura, the very first sponsor to jump on board of our syndication and kind of launch what we were doing here. So always a nice place in our heart for the folks there at Fujikura, and Jeremy Butler's been one that's been along for the ride the entire time, and so we're excited to welcome him. And, of course, America's favorite caddy will round out the show. Should be a good one, Bob. Torrey Pines, difficult test at any point in time, let alone when you have these kind of wins, huh?
Yeah, and once Torrey Pines was redesigned, the North Course, then it became a little bit more difficult. And then with, like we said, with the wind, it's really boosted things up. 5 shots more difficult in the second round. And then you've always got the Brute in the South Course, and that's the one that everybody wants to play. It is a great golf course. It is fun to play, but good luck.
Yeah, Max Homa, by the way, opened the tournament with a 77, triple bogey on his first hole on the South Course. That's his second worst score in 25 rounds at the Farmers. Remember, he won this back in 2023, so just a couple years ago, and then he ended up, when the winds forced the play to be suspended, he's like, I'm out. WD, he was +4 at the time. We'll talk about more of that next, right here on Real Golf Radio.
Count on Lowe's to lend a hand to prepare, recover, and rebuild during the wildfires. We're part of your neighborhood and want to make sure you have the supplies you need when you need them. Every day, we're here and always ready to help you, your family, and your home. Visit Lowe's in-store or online to get emergency supplies now and learn about relief efforts in your area.
The Columbia interchange system was revolutionary when it was designed over 40 years ago, and it's still breaking ground to this day, featuring 3-in-1 jackets that adapt to fluctuating weather patterns to keep you warm, dry, and protected no matter what. Whatever the weather, Interchange is there. Shop Interchange jackets and more at Columbia.com.
Hi, this is Marty Terrell, Sports Overnight America. Check out our app. It's in the Apple Store right now under Sports Overnight America. Download and enjoy. Scores, interviews, highlights, all the podcasts. The weekend edition, Saturday night, 7 to 10 Eastern Time. And weekend replays, 24/7. You can listen to Sports Byline USA, NFL, NBA, NHL, hockey, English Premier League. Presented by American Premium Vodka. Enjoy responsibly.
Now at Staples. Find hot deals on HP, America's most trusted printer brand. Whether you need to print invoices or eye-catching presentations, HP delivers with exceptional speed, reliability, and vibrant color. And with HP, replenishing ink is simple. Find HP ink cartridges in-store at Staples or subscribe to HP Instant Ink and never worry about running out. And right now with home and office hot deals at Staples, you can save up to $150 on select HP printers through February 1st.
Iowa EPS Products was founded in 1980 on the premise of providing the highest quality EPS products and services in the industry. Being family-owned and operated, relationships and loyalty remain the foundation on which this company was built, providing expanded polystyrene products for commercial roofing and exterior wall insulation, as well as packaged products and below-grade lightweight geoform fill. Iowa EPS Products is the trusted source throughout the Midwest. Learn more at iowaepsproducts.com.
With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, you get coverage options based on how much you want to pay for car insurance. And then you decide how to spend the rest of your money, because you're in charge. Today, you're going to pay down your credit card bill. But you decide when you'll pay it. Before the due date, so those interest charges don't get you. But you decide if you pay it in full. But you definitely should, because again, interest charges. With Progressive's Name Your Price tool, we'll help you find coverage at a fair price. And then you're in charge. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Not available in all states. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Now, back to Real Golf Radio with Brian Taylor and Bob Casper.
Welcome back to the show. It's brought to you in part by Black Desert Resort in St. George, Utah. Black Desert Resort. In a preview period right now, you can go stay at the Resort Center Hotel, experience their cuisine, the restaurants, and, of course, the Tom Weiskopf Championship Golf Course, which is open for play and has already hosted the PGA Tour and is looking forward to welcoming the LPGA in just a couple of months. Check out blackdesertresort.com, where you can book your stay and your tee time. And, again, don't forget, exclusive real estate opportunities are still available as well. BlackDesertResort.com. And thanks again for joining us here on Real Golf Radio. Brian Taylor, Bob Casper, at Real Golf is our Twitter handle. Join the conversation there. Download us where your favorite podcasts are found as well. I mentioned Max Homa withdrawing. There were several players that withdrew this week, which is unusual. This is normally, a well-attended event for certain, but apparently some illnesses and whatnot. And then the wind on Thursday canceled play with a hole or two or three or four left, and the guys that were way out of the cut line just said, you know what, I've had enough of this. It's frustrating. Wind is probably the most frustrating element that you have to deal with in the game. I mean, I can take cold as long as there's no wind. I can take rain as long as there's no wind. But, man, you start getting wind in there, and it is just, it could be 80 degrees, but wind makes it just not very fun to play at all.
Yeah, it's very difficult. You have to worry about club selection and how hard to swing or how soft to swing. Take more club, hit and swing less. The harder you swing, the more spin you impart to the ball, and that really complicates things, especially during wind conditions. I remember when I was caddying for Keith Clearwater out on tour, you'd get to a day like the second round where, like you're out of it, you're not going to make the cut or whatever. You're looking on your phone for flights, and you're wanting to get out there as quick as you can. And if you come through 9 holes, or if there is a delay for any reason or whatever, you're gone. See ya.
I'm going to call you out on that story just a little bit, because when you were caddying for Keith Clearwater, you were definitely not checking your phone for flights.
Well, there were phones out calling people to check on flights.
Oh, that makes more sense.
The PGA Tour had a desk that you could call and find out what flights were available and stuff.
Okay, I was going to say, you definitely didn't have a smartphone back then.
No, they didn't have them then.
There was no Delta app at the time.
Right. But there was a Delta desk with the PGA Tour.
A hotline. Okay. All right. Very good. I like that. So let's talk about hitting in the wind just for a second. Like, I don't know how. They say swing easy. I get that. But so often when I'm trying to swing easy, it just turns into an arm swing, right? I forget to keep the body rotating. The other thing is you've got to shallow out somehow in order to keep that ball down just a little bit if you're trying to do that. I guess there's 2 strategies. One, swinging easy to remove some spin. Second is trying to shallow that out so that you can hit it low. I mean, I sit and watch Tony, out of the club when he's hitting balls, and it doesn't look like he's necessarily shallow or doing anything different. He has a short backswing for sure, but, man, he comes into that thing and he can keep that thing down about 10, 12 feet off the ground if he wants to. And when I try to knock it down, it goes just under, the Empire State Building, just barely. That's my knockdown shot. So I just don't. Is it because I have a steep swing path? Do I really have no chance of even hitting it low?
Well, part of the thing that you have to do is ball position alignment is an important part of it, and you've got to get the ball back a little bit, and you've got to swing softer. Also, when you get it back and you swing softer, then that allows you to hit more club. Instead of a 7-iron, it might be a 6, maybe even a 5, if the wind's blowing that hard, and then you can keep the ball down a little bit more with those types of clubs.
But how do you compress it while swinging easier? It seems oftentimes I'm almost bunting it, which I know that's not a golf shot. Bunting it isn't a shot, right? Like it's because you get no pop, you get no compression. So I think that's what makes it so frustrating is you're trying to still compress the ball. You're still trying to make an aggressive swing at it, but swinging easy and somehow take spin off of it to flight it down. The wind is, again, go back to what I said, it's toughest to play in.
Yeah, by part of what I was saying with ball position is getting the ball back a little bit. Part of that allows you to compress it. But the thing is, you don't want to compress it so much that you spin it too much, because then it will get up in the air, or the wind will emphasize the spin that you put on it right to left and cause it to go right or left more, especially if you're hitting directly into the wind.
Yeah, good.
So what you have to do is like take a 3/4 swing, like you talked about, compress it, but your follow through doesn't come all the way through. Your follow through only goes up as much as what your backswing was. So maybe a 3/4 follow through as well.
All right. Well, I got to work on that. I also notice when I'm trying to do that, I tend to tense up in my arms and hands. I seem to grip it a little too hard too. So that's, I don't know. I got lots of issues when it comes to wind, Bob. And you wouldn't think.
Issues.
I grew up in Burley, Idaho, man. The wind blows there. That's just what it does. You'd think I'd be a wind player, but not so much. The Torrey Pines, we mentioned what's happened. Next week, Pebble Beach. The AT&T Pro-Am, the old Bing Crosby. This is going back to that sort of sexy West Coast swing stuff. But I know this is one of your favorites. And you actually had a chance to caddy. Was it still the Bing Crosby when you're caddying for your dad there?
Yes, it was.
That's awesome.
I caddied for my dad there a few times. I caddied for Keith Clearwater there a few times. One of the times, it was still the Pro-Am, so you would play 3 rounds with amateurs. One of the times we were with Clint himself.
Really?
For 3 rounds. Yes. And that was fun. Yep. Yeah, it was right after the movie Bridges of Madison County.
Oh,
that's
a little
long time ago.
little different. That's not, when I think of Clint Eastwood, that's not the movie I go to, but hey.
Yes, that's correct.
But he's multi-talented. He doesn't, he can be Dirty Harry and he can be Bridges of Madison County. I mean, that shows the depth of an actor, right? I mean, let's give it to him. So, yeah, and of course, the famous story of when you went and you and your dad tried to play Cypress.
Oh, yeah. So the story was, this was back in, let me see. This is a long time ago, Brian. This was back in 82. Okay. And I caddied for my dad there. We arrived on a Friday evening here from Utah. We drove out there. And we got up Saturday morning, and my dad says, "Where do you want to go play today?" I said, let's go to Cypress. And he goes, okay. So we threw the clubs in the car and got to Cypress and pulled in and walked in the clubhouse or the pro shop, which is not very big. And the guy goes, "Hey, Mr. Casper, how you doing?" The head pro. And he goes, "I'm doing great. We'd like to get out and play." And he goes, "I'm sorry, Mr. Casper, the PGA Tour doesn't have the course yet, so you're going to have to wait till Monday."
They said they didn't have another member. They didn't have a member there to sponsor.
Yeah, and they didn't have a member on site, so we went and played Spyglass.
Okay. What do you do?
What do you do?
Turning away Hall of Famers. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
So,
love that. Yeah. Love that. Yep. Kind of don't love it, but I get it. I love it. Love it at the same time.
Hey, and you know what else? I read earlier this week that they are redesigning Spanish Bay. They're doing a facelift on it. Yep. So that's another course right there.
I haven't played that one. What's your? It doesn't seem to get the same.
I haven't played it either.
You haven't. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm kind of curious.
But it's one of the courses in that group, and so they're doing a redesign on it, and that'll probably jump back into the rotation.
Interesting.
Yep.
All right. Week 3 of TGL this week.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of more competitive. At least it wasn't
only 4-hole difference.
Right, 4 points. Yeah, but it still felt like it was kind of out of control too. Yeah. Like it was, didn't look like they were going to catch him.
Well, and that's the whole point. The reason they have that hammer or that little yellow flag is to try to get another bet going or another hole going so that they can maybe try to get some closure on them. But it seems like every time they drop that hammer, man, it goes the opposite direction. But, the first 2 were
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world. Please stand by for a special presentation of Western Reserve Radio at westernreserveradio.com on the Live 365 network and the Live 365 app.
welcome you to the Killer Ice Arena here in Springfield, Ohio. It's Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network, is proud to bring to you this early edition of Canton-Akron Jets hockey as CAK makes their way down from Canton down here to just about a half hour outside of Dayton, Ohio, to participate in this weekend's showcase. And today they will kick it off. 8:30 puck drop is scheduled, a little bit behind right now, but nonetheless, they will be taking on an old familiar foe and the Dayton Stealth. These two teams met last Sunday in the championship game of a tournament there in Columbus, and it would be the Dayton Stealth that would come up with the 3-1 win, and in doing so, they would take over the number one spot in the Ohio USA hockey rankings. And Canton-Akron would fall to number 2. Take a look at the Dayton Stealth so far this year in the 2024-2025 season. They come in today at 24-13-2, 138 goals for and 71 against, and they do participate in the Ohio Scholastic Hockey League Gold Division. And last week in their in their tournament, they would take on Perrysburg. They would get the 4-2 win on a Friday night. And also a win over Olentangy Orange by a score of 6-0. They would knock off Mentor on Friday night by a score of 5-0. And of course, in the championship game there on Sunday, they get the 3-1 win over Canton-Akron. The Dayton Stealth are coached by Kelly Friedman. For the Canton-Akron Jets, they come in at 26-9-1, 131 goals for and 50 against, and part of the North Coast High School Hockey League. And in their last few games last weekend, it would start off on Friday night as they would get the 5-1 win over Findlay. They went down 1-0, then scored 5 unanswered goals. And on the 2 Saturday games, they would have the Miami Junior Redhawks at 11 a.m. They would win 2-1 in a shootout. It'd be Ethan Bell burying one in the back of the net for Canton-Akron, and it would be Owen Everhart getting the game-winning goal in the shootout. And then on Saturday night, it would be the Canton-Akron Jets taking on the Olentangy Braves, which become somewhat of a rivalry here in recent months. And they would get the 4-2 win over the Braves. That would propel them to the championship game on Sunday. Of course, they dropped that one by a score of 3-1. In that game, it would be Dayton that would get on the board initially. 10:35 left in the first period, as it would be Freddie Bisgard bearing one in the back of the net. That would be on a power play. And then at 4:25, it would be Deacon Johnson. He'd find the back of the net also. He would tie that game up 1 apiece going into the second period. Second period, it would be Braden Guy with the assist from Grant Vogel's gang that would give Dayton the 2-1 lead. And then with just 8:54 left in the third period, it'd be Guy again, this time fed from Bisgard, and that would give them the 3-1 score. Canton-Akron would have 15 minutes in penalties. It would start out rough for the Canton-Akron Jets as Connor Seepy, the senior out of South Range High School, would take a 5-minute major for kneeing, and then it would be Tyson Hunka at the same time headed to the box for 2 minutes for boarding. Canton-Akron would go down on the 5-3 minute disadvantage, and Dayton would convert on the power play. And later in the second period, it would be Jack Barbieri headed to the box twice in that one for tripping and one for interference. And then in the third period, it would be Tyler Benson headed to the box for checking. For tripping at 12:48 of the third period. He would get another one. That would be Max Campbell with the last penalty at 2:04 left in the game for a total of 15 minutes in penalties. Dayton on the other side had 10 minutes as well. Folks starting to file in here for this early game. We're going to step aside for a break. When we come back, we'll have Canton-Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One Network. We're back right after this.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
Big. It's a big deal. You get 1 medium hot or iced coffee and 2 delicious wake-up wraps. It's the biggest deal in breakfast. It's Dunkin's $5 meal deal.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier. Then make sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
So, are you enjoying our station? Well, now you can take us along on your mobile device wherever you go.
Wow!
The free Live 365 app is available for both Apple and Android devices.
That sounds like fun. I'll give it a try.
Just go to the Apple app or Google Play Store and download it today.
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
You missed his new haircut because you were busy not missing hockey. Never miss a goal with live game stories, only in the NHL app.
Someone's got to set the tone out there, boys. Someone's got to set it.
The station that sets the tone for Youngstown Phantoms hockey is Western Reserve Radio. WRDB, The Scourge.
And we welcome you back to the Chiller Ice Rink here in Springfield, Ohio. As Canton-Akron Jets hockey, they get this showcase weekend started by taking on the number one team in Ohio in the USA Hockey rankings. That space formerly occupied by the Canton-Akron Jets. Talked about the game last weekend and the finale of that tournament in Columbus. Dayton gets a 3-1 win. Showcase weekend will continue after today as the Jets will take on the Miami Junior Redhawks. That game scheduled for 8:40 p.m. here this evening. And of course, you can join us right after the conclusion of the Youngstown Phantoms game. They'll be hosting Team USA U18s down at the Cavelli Center in downtown Youngstown. Plenty of great seats available. 330-747-PUCK, 747-7825. And of course, the Phantoms getting the shootout win over the U18s last night in the back-and-forth affair. All Kelsey Morton crew down there, they'll hook you up for some affordable family fun. And, of course, you get to see the stars, future stars of the National Hockey League. Just about 90 seconds before puck drop here in Springfield. We'll step aside for another quick timeout. We come back. It's Canton-Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got at gas.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard or call 234-254-8532.
Western Reserve Radio is the Valley's online source for sports talk and local live events. Tune in and be a part of their live weekly shows, as well as all of the hard-hitting action of Youngstown Phantoms hockey, high school football, and the GDFL. Find them at westernreserveradio.com. Tune in and the Live 365 app to be a part of the area's sports conversation. Be sure to visit them on Facebook at Western Reserve Radio and on Twitter at WR_radio.
The stations that always keep you in the zone.
I love it.
It's awesome.
Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast, Youngstown, Ohio.
And we welcome you back again to the Chiller Ice Rink here in Springfield, Ohio, as we get ready for puck drop. Of course, I want to remind you at 9 a.m. over on Western Reserve Radio, it will be Pat Lucia and Dave Clark with the Saturday morning sports page. Dave Ferris checking in on them, keeping everything going, trying to keep the heat on here in what's been a very cold streak, but not too bad this morning as we get the 8:30 game here in Springfield. And for the Canton-Akron Jets, it'll be Owen Everhart, Angel Nikolov, Tyler Benson. It'll be Hostler and Ethan Bell. And, of course, they're coached by Sean Houston and assisted by Ethan Everhart and Johnny Evans. And in net for the Canton-Akron Jets will be the junior out of Poland Seminary High School, Connor Mold. When I hear Connor a little bumped up this week, but he has taken the Jets all the way through the season, started every game as we are underway here. This one will go up into the netting. It'll be Thompson and Everhart to the left of Connor Mold for the draw. One by the Jets will chip this one out. However, going to be picked up by Spacholski. He's going to chip this one back in. Just underway here in Springfield, Ohio. And for the Dayton Stealth, it'll be Arthur Sitchman in net. It would be Cameron Fott that would get the win last Sunday as Dayton now with the shot from the top of the circles. Glove save by Connor Mold here. 14:26 left if you're just here in the first period. If you're just joining us here on this early Saturday morning, got to talk to some of the parents from the Dayton Stealth. And appreciate that conversation as Craven will take the face-off against Guy. This one will head down into the corner, and it'll be won by Canton-Akron. However, they're going to lose it. Puck will be chipped back down into the far upper corner from us. Here's Barbieri going to work this one off the glass out to Craven. Craven trying to handle it, trying to work past Braden Guy. Guy with 2 goals last week against Canton-Akron. Barbieri trying to help him out, working a little bit more forward. Weaver will chase this one down into the corner, as well as Peyton Baber. For the Stealth, puck now on the far boards, headed from left to right. Connor Mold in our right. And then Arthur Sitchman to our left as we start this one out. Weaver from the top, trying to get it past Guy. Went off the stick, and it's going to be just to the left of Mold. But it's going to be Hanneberg that's going to save this one. He'll scoop it out of danger. And Rossi nicely now will reset this. He'll send it all the way across ice to Craven. Craven back to Weaver on the other side, working the long ball as Canton-Akron now will go for a change. Lucas Black will make his way to the ice, as well as Ethan Bell. That'll be Connor Seepy making his way, 27, not 17. As Federley now working down it through the lane, trying to get into the slot, but a great back check by Hanneberg. And he'll send this puck back out to the blue line. It'll be Harris Vogelgang. Got to remember there are 2 of them here, so there'll be Harris and there will be Grant. Puck loose on the far board. Seepy trying to push it through center ice. Out to Hunka. Hunka can't control it with his feet. And he'll lose this one as well. And it's going to be Luke Littlejohn working through the slot. He'll take the high shot. It'll go off the glass above the head of Connor Mold. From the slot, now Thompson taking a shot. And a save by the CAK ace. 12:49 left here, first period. That's no easy feat when you start at 8:30 on a Saturday morning. See a lot of the moms here with coffee. We won't tell you what brand here. They don't pay for that. Deacon Johnson now down the near boards. Johnson with the only goal last Sunday against the Stealth. Torres now will pick his pocket, try to take the sharp angle shot. Pad save by Mold. Campbell now trying to shift it through center ice. He'll work this one forward, get it out to Ben Sanders. Sanders down in the upper left corner from us. We'll lose it. Deacon Johnson, though, stepping in with the back check, trying to keep it in the zone. And he'll work this one back down into the corner behind the net of Sichman. Puck up along the near wall there. Emmerling with a chance to get it, but it's going to be Eli Thompson's going to pick it up. He'll take the shot from the blue line, but nowhere to go with that. Everhart sweeping it out as Stashowski will create some chaos in there. Emmerling will be able to pick up the puck and try to shift it to center ice. However, go off the stick of Thompson. Thompson and Ross center ice. Jets now with the puck. 2-on-1 was developed there with Everhart and Benson, but fell apart at the last second. Campbell now with a big shot on Thompson. He'll put him down face first. And it'll be Spacholski with the shot from the blue line, and I believe they're going to have him for offside. 11:39 left here, first period. Dropped this just outside of the Jets' defensive zone. It'll be Everhart and Guy. Right to our near side, just feet from us. Actually, a great view from where we are here. Guy now through center ice. He'll have the puck redirected by Bell. Nikolov back on the ice defensively, as is Brennan Hostler. Puck dropped into center ice. Guy had the puck, was knocked off it by Benson. Everhart trying to work the puck to the outside. It'll be picked up by Hostler. He'll work it down into the zone, and it'll shift around the net of Sichman. Nikolov from the point, trying to take a shot, but it went off the stick of Guy, and he'll head over to Ross. Ross trying to work to the inside, past Owens and into the net. And Dayton takes a 1-0 lead with just 11 minutes left here in this first period. Much like last week, Dayton takes the 1-0 lead at 11 minutes. It was 10:35 last week. Canton-Akron ranked number 1 in the Ohio USA Hockey rankings for a couple of months now. Dayton takes that spot back over, as it'll be Craven and Patton to take the draw at center ice. And it's going to be a pileup as Craven got underneath Patton, but they'll hit him into the neutral zone here as Hostler will chip this one all the way down into the near left corner. They'll send it back out to Vogelsgang. That'll be Grant Vogelsgang. Hannenberg trying to send it back to Weaver. Weaver got knocked off it. Erzman had a shot at it, but Hannenberg now from behind the goal line to the left of Mold will have an opportunity here. It'll be chipped up the board to Craven. Craven trying to backhand it down into the zone. And Dayton will chase this one down in the corner. Puck sent around the kick plate. Now back out to the blue line to the near side. Hannenberg chipping it off the board. He'll try to keep this one in. The Jets will go for a change. Craven and Rossi nicely will head out. Lucas Black will make his way to the ice. Black, the junior out of West Branch High School. And Vogelsgang trying to work through the circle here, but going to be knocked off the puck by Hannenberg, and Hannenberg going to take a shot for his troubles. And Hunka down the near boards, working to the inside, feeds it to Black. Black back to Hunka, but couldn't handle the pass, had an opportunity. And Dayton will recover. They'll try to get across the ice, but it's going to go off the boot of Lucas Black. And Black will chip this one back to Barbieri. Barbieri trying to work it off the boards through center ice. Barbieri sending this back down to the bottom left corner here. Seepy will set into the boards, and he'll pick up the puck and kick it back around. Set it to Black. Black trying to feed it into the slot, looking for Hunka, but couldn't time that up. Hannenberg now back in the zone. CAK will have to vacate. 9:11 left here, first period. Dayton with a 1-0 lead. As Federley will send this one all the way across ice, but it'll end up on the stick of a Canton-Akron Jet. Barbieri now sending it back to Hannenberg. Hannenberg working through the center ice. He'll try to move past Thompson. He'll lose the puck, and it'll be picked up by the Stealth as Littlejohn worked down the near boards, but an outstanding defensive move by Gavin Emmerling. That'll loosen it up here as he'll try to get it back out the board. Past Deacon Johnson. Johnson now up the far side. Working through center ice. He'll chip this one down in the corner. He and Ben Sanders will try to chase this one down. Dayton will get to it first. And it's Guy on the rush. Trying to work to the inside. And he's going to find the backside glove. Blocker side goal. And Dayton takes a 2-0 lead with 8:16 left here first period. Braden Guy, who had 2 goals last week in the second and third period respectively, gives the Stealth a 2-goal lead here early. 8:16 left first frame. Everhart will take the face-off against Patton. We'll work it to the inside. Everhart battling on the near boards, but it'll head out to Owens. Owens trying to send it across the ice, but he'll run into Ethan Bell. Bell chip it down into the corner and be chased down by Owen Everhart. Owen now with the puck, tries to send it across ice to Patton, but Everhart working through both players, taking the puck back down the corner. He'll take a shot. They'll knock him off the puck, and it'll head back out to the point. And it'll be Nikolov with the shot, but Dayton now with the 2-on-1 here. And it looks like we're going to have an offside coming up against Dayton. Jets will go for the line change as well as will the Stealth. 7:39 left here, first period. Craven, Weaver, Hannenberg, Barbieri, and Rossi nicely for the Jets. Puck goes to Weaver. Weaver looking for an optioner. Couldn't find anything cross ice, so chip it off the boards down into the corner. Craven's going to overshoot the puck and picked up by Dayton. Out to center ice, so head past Hannenberg. No icing coming up. Looked like it went off the stick of the CAK defenseman. Shot from the point all the way from Turner, but no shot and no chance on that one. Puck will sail all the way back down the other end of the ice. Turner tried to stop it. It'll go off his stick. No icing coming up against Dayton. They'll work down in the corner to our left. Craven looking for the rebound, looking from the slot, trying to get a shot, but couldn't work the puck out. Hannenberg at the point, waiting for the scrum to clear and for the puck to come loose. And it'll sail out the center ice. It's going to be Hannenberg racing Patton for it. Excuse me, that's going to be Erisman. And Hannenberg doing a good job shifting this the other way as both clubs will go for a change. Thompson, cross ice. He'll try to feed that one to Griffin Federley. And back out to the blue line. Spachalski trying to work it past Black. Black able to work at the Hunka. And we're going to get a whistle here. They'll bring this to center ice. I think Hunka was going to draw the tripping call, but the whistle came beforehand. So center ice here. That'll be Hunka for the draw for CAK. Shot by Federley, going to go off the boot of Nikolov. Sharp angle shot from Dayton. Pad save by the junior out of Poland Seminary. Federley will chip this one back down in. They'll send it all the way down to Hostler. Hostler going to work it around the net. Up mold out to Black. Black couldn't handle the pass. Puck bouncing around. Hunka, though, going to back him up, pick it up, and head down the far board. He'll have CP in front of him, but it's going to be knocked away through center ice and picked up by Dayton. Shot from the middle, going to go wide right. Littlejohn with the attempt. This guy will keep this in the zone, but he's going to lose this one, and it's going to be Hunka. But it'll be a 2-on-1 for Tyson Hunka. Work it to the inside, but tried to draw pass it to Ben Sanders, to CP, but CP couldn't time it up, and we're going to get an offside against Canton-Akron. We'll bring it to the other side. 5:31 left here, first period. Jets trailing Dayton by a score of 2-0. Game one of a 3-game series here in Springfield. They will take on the Miami Junior Redhawks this evening. Puck drop scheduled for 8:40. We'll go on the air maybe right around 8:25 as Ben Sanders will take the face-off against Patton. Hanneberg chipping along the boards, trying to work at the Deacon Johnson. Johnson chipping it down in the corner. Sanders going to take a shot from behind. From Kilpatrick. And puck will sail all the way back down in the Jets' defensive zone. Barbieri going to draw past this one. And it'll work out to Sanders. Sanders down the near board looking for an option. Stashowski looked like he made it across the line a little bit too early, but no call on there. Chip shot by Canton-Akron won't go in. And we're going to get a whistle as the net will come off its moorings. 5:01 left here. First period. Dayton with the 2-0 lead. Jets going to go for the change now as Everhart, Benson, and Bell back out offensively for Canton-Akron. Going to be Hanneberg and Barbieri on the back end. Shot from the point by Barbieri. Working to the inside. It's going to go in. Owen Everhart and Ethan Bell working to the inside. I don't know who got the goal. Went back and forth. But I'm going to say it's going to be Owen Everhart. Assisted by Ethan Bell. And the Jets get on the board with 4:55 left here in the first period. They still trail, though, by a score of 2-1. As Thompson and Everhart will take the face-off at center ice. Barbieri now trying to send it across ice to Tyler Benson. Benson going to take a shot. He'll go down. Clean hit, though. So it's set, and it's going to be a shot from Everhart for the slot, and the second goal! 4:41 of the first period, and the Jets have tied this up. Everhart taking control, and back-to-back goals, just 14 seconds apart. And we are all back at even here, 2 apiece. As Everhart, he'll stay on the ice this time. We'll take the draw against Guy. Canton-Akron will win this one. Ethan Bell now down the far board. He and Everhart, but too many white jerseys at that point. Canton-Akron, and they're all navy blues with the light blue numbering, white outlines. Dayton Stealth in their white jerseys and red pants as Canton-Akron will try to work this one to the inside. Kept in the zone by Barbieri. He'll take a shot. It'll be a pad save by Sitchman. Puck now in the upper left corner from us. Owen Everhart going to take a sharp angle shot, but it's going to go behind the net. Dayton working back through center ice. They'll send it all the way across. A shot on goal, and it's going to be a glove save by Connor Mold. Erisman taking a shot there, had big eyes. He thought he had that one, but he'll be robbed by the CAK netminder. We'll drop this one to the right of Connor Mold. Craven Weaver. And nicely back out in front for the Jets. Shot from right off the draw. But it's going to go wide of the cage. Federley with a tip shot, but it's going to go off the stick of a CAK player, and it's going to sail down the near boards. Rossi nicely trying to pull it to the inside. He and Craven with an opportunity. He'll take the shot. And Craven looking for the rebound shot. He won't get it. Puck loose back out to center ice. And Hostler and Patton colliding. Hostler getting the better of that one. Weaver working back to the inside. Tried to get it to Black, but overshot him. Craven, Black, and Weaver out. Now is Dayton will take possession. Federley down the far side. No shot as the 6'5" CAK captain will take the puck from him. Craven trying to work it off the board here. Didn't see Thompson coming, but puck loose now in the near circle. Thompson with a swinging shot. Nothing there. Puck still loose there. Hostler trying to knock him off, but Thompson able to recover and head around the boards, around the cage of Connor Mold. Federley waiting in the slot. Puck going to come loose, so Craven going to work it off the boards right back out to Lucas Black. You'll have Weaver out to his left. Weaver trying to work it back down into the zone. He'll head to the bench with 2:45 left here. First period all tied up at 2. CAK with the slow start, but they recover on 2 Owen Everhart goals, only 14 seconds apart. It's Hanneberg now from the corner right behind Mold. Tried to ship this one out. Got a slow start. Baber will take a shot, but not get all of it. Sanders down the far board into the corner. And we'll have icing coming up against Canton-Akron Jets. 2:25 left here, first period. Jets will finish their line changes. Stashowski will head there. Lined up to the inside. Deacon Johnson on the ice now. Shot off the faceoff. And it's going to be just knocked away by Connor Mold. Try to feed it to Ross in the slot, but he can't handle the pass. It'll head towards the far board. And Dayton working to the inside, but Barbieri going to chip this one all the way down. We'll have icing with 2:08 left here, first frame. First line headed back out for Canton-Akron. Bell, Benson, and Everhart. Hanneberg will be out there as well defensively. Another shot off the faceoff. And we'll work this up the near board. Baber trying to get possession, but Owens will have to back him up. He'll take it to the far side. And Barbieri will get in his way. He'll feed this into the slot. And a shot coming from Joey Ross, but it's going to go wide right of the cage. Ross again, working to the circle to the right of Mold. He'll feed this one out, and it'll be another shot from the blue line. That one taken by Toby Owens. Bell now with the puck, trying to work from behind Connor Mold. Send it back out, picked up by Dayton. Dayton going to take the shot, and it's going to go off the outside of the net. And Hanneberg going to deliver a shot to Owens for his trouble. He'll go down, but another clean hit. And Everhart's going to go down as he entered the offensive zone here. And are we going to have the first penalty of the day coming up, or is that going to be an offside? Okay, offside's going to be the call. They'll drop this one just outside of the Jets zone to the far side. Craven and Patton for the draw. Vogel's gang will pick it up after the puck just sat there. Both players on the faceoff, kind of frozen. A shot from the slot by Erisman, but going to be redirected by Hostler. Craven trying to chip this one off the glass. He'll work it past Turner, and he'll send it right back for his trouble. And so an icing call coming. I thought he made it past center ice, but I could be wrong. So they'll change this one all the way to the other side. Jets will take this one in the offensive zone. Honka to take the face off for CAK. Puck out to the corner. Black will step in.
So I say the hell with it. Take him off so I'm barefoot, and you'll never guess. What? He leans over, takes off his shoes and socks, and now we're both... You're joking. Amazing, right?
On eHarmony, you'll find someone you can be yourself with. Get who gets you. On eHarmony.
You're listening to Western.
Okay, a little bit of technical difficulty there in Youngstown. Big shot on the blue line here. Puck loose. Dayton will pick it up and working around their own net. We'll send it out to Little John. Little John working it out the guy down the near board, trying to work past Nicolau, trying to feed it in the slot. Nobody there. He was looking for Little John. Black will tie this one up down in the corner as we head to the last 15 seconds of this first period. As the Jets, they would go down 2-0 quickly. Working to the inside, and Hunkham with a shot on the backhand, but great save by Sitchman. And that will bring us to the end of the first period here in Springfield. We'll go to the second frame, all tied up at 2. We're going to step aside for a quick timeout. You're listening to Canton-Akron Jets Hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
You missed his new haircut because you were busy not missing hockey. Never miss a goal with live game stories, only in the NHL app.
Big, big, big. It's a big deal. You get 1 medium hot or iced coffee and 2 delicious wake-up wraps. It's the biggest deal in breakfast. It's Dunkin's $5 meal deal.
The stations that always keep you in the zone.
I love it.
It's awesome.
Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast, Youngstown, Ohio.
We'll flip sides of the ice here. Connor Mold will head down to our left. And it'll be Sitchman heading to our right for the Dayton Stealth. All tied up at 2 here as we enter the second frame. And it would be Dayton that would get on the board with just 11 minutes left in the first period. To be Owens. And then just a few minutes later, it would be Guy that would find the back of the net for Dayton. However, at 4:55 of the first period, Owen Everhart would take over, and he would bury one. And then just 14 seconds later would find his second, assisted on the first one by Ethan Bell. And we are all tied up at 2. Thanks to the 2 Owen Everhart goals there, just 14 seconds apart. Thompson and Everhart to take the face-off. Jets moving left to right. Dayton right to left. As Pacholski now try to work this through center ice. Jets going to return it as Ethan Bell tried to pick it up from Vogelsgang, but he'll manage to get it to Thompson. Thompson from the slot. He'll take the shot, but it's going to go off the stick of Hanneberg and up into the netting. 14:39 left here in the second period. If you're just joining us here on this busy Saturday morning on the iMedia One Network over on Western Reserve Radio, it's Pat Lucia and Dave Clark bringing you the Saturday morning sports page. And we will be bringing you this showcase all weekend as Craven and Thompson take the face-off to the left of Mold. Won by Canton-Akron. And we're going to get a whistle. I'm not sure that he's saying it didn't go offside. They were right at the line, but I thought it stayed in. That was called by an official down in the corner here, so Craven and Ross will take the face-off. This one will head into the bench. So, souvenir here for the Dayton bench. 14:32 left here. And we'll be back here this evening at the Chiller Ice Arena in Springfield as Canton-Akron will take on the Miami Junior Redhawks. They got a win over them on last Saturday in a shootout. As this one will be at center ice, Dayton with the puck, taking a shot from the circle, but it's going to go off of the captain, Angel Nikolov. It'll redirect down behind the net, and a big collision behind the net of Connor Mold. Sharp angle shot. It'll go across the crease, but cleared by Canton-Akron. Hostler chipping this one off the glass, trying to get it to Weaver. Weaver down into the corner. Craven will chase it down into the corner, but it'll be shifted back out to center ice to Nikolov. Nikolov going to work it off the boards and try to save this one as the Jets go for a change. Lucas Black making his way out to the ice as well as Hunka and Barbieri. Barbieri and Hostler defensively for the Jets as they work down in the near left corner behind the net of Connor Mold. Hunka trying to bring it through center ice, but he'll lose that. It'll turn over, and Quinn will send this one back down into the corner. Dayton working to the inside. Barbieri trying to pick up there. Arisman lost the puck, was looking for a penalty for tripping, not going to get it. Vogelsgang now at the defensive point. Sending it down to Barbieri. Working to the front, in front of Connor Mold, and the puck going to be knocked away. We're going to get a whistle. I believe the net's going to come off. Chaos in front of the CAK netminder, however, manages to knock that one away. 13-14. Left here in this middle frame. We are all tied up at 2. I'll drop this one to the right of Mold. They can win this one. Down in the near left corner. Max Campbell trying to shake the puck loose and picked up by Tyler Benson. Lost it though, shot from the blue line by Dayton, but it's going to go wide of the cage. Lucas Black, it's going to be Owen Everhart. Working to the inside, and he and Benson had an opportunity here, just couldn't connect on the pass. Puck bouncing around a little bit, couldn't get that smooth transition. And it'll be Stitchman with the save at 12:47 of the second period. We are all knotted up at 2 apiece. Owen Everhart getting 2 CAK goals in the first period, just 14 seconds apart, as Sanders and Guy will take this one to the right of Stitchman. Puck will sail behind the net and chased down by Sanders as well as Quinn. Barbieri Going to launch this one towards Sitchman. It's going to go off his chest down in the corner. And it'll be Baber to try to send it back up the board. Stashowski, though, stepping in to make sure it stays loose. Deacon Johnson gets a shot off the boards, but it'll go wide right of the cage. Barbieri from the point. He'll take the shot. It'll head to the far boards again. Puck loose to the far side. Stashowski working down in the corner. Dayton tried to work it back up the boards. Too many bodies in the way. Dayton now around the kick plate now up the far side. And they're going to lose it again as Ben Sanders playing defensively. Try to get it to Stashowski. Too far in front of the stick as Guy will pick it up and move it through center ice. Sanders, though, tenacious with the puck. Tried to chip it back. Quinn, though, sending it back there as we play more like a tennis game right now than a hockey game. This guy will send us down in the corner. Dayton will go for the change. 11:43 left in the second period. Work in front of the net. And no shot taken by Dayton. Ross sending it back down the board, but didn't keep his head up there. He'll lose the puck. It'll go out to Barbieri and head down towards the CAK bench. It'll be Ross from the circle to the right. A mold, but he'll launch this one up into the netting past Barbieri. And we'll have another draw here. Craven nicely and Weaver for the Jets. Nikolov and Hostler defensively. Thompson and Craven for the draw. They'll send it back down to Ross. Ross tried to take the shot, but it's going to go off of a stick and high in the air. And I believe we're going to get a high sticking. They're saying a hand pass. I didn't see anybody touch the puck. All right, so we'll go with that, and we're just going to do it again. Same people, same place. Sing along if you know the words. Puck down in the corner now. Going to sail around the net of Connor Mold across the slot. And couldn't connect with Thompson on the pass, but Hostler sent us one around a kick plate. Weaver trying to pick it up, but he's going to be cut off by a stealth player. Puck loose at center ice. Trying to work past Rossi nicely. Craven trying to back him up, but it's going to go off the stick of Craven into the bench of the Dayton Stealth. 10:56 left here, second period. Drop this one just outside of the Jets' offensive zone. They'll drop this one just outside. That would be Hunka for the face-off. He'll win this one. He'll work it down the far boards and chip this one all the way down in front of Sitchman. Sitchman had it, and he'll put his glove on top of it. Bobbled it a little bit. Guy and Hunka for the draw to the right of Sitchman. Puck down in the corner. Dayton had it. Tried to work it off the boards. CAK trying to keep it in, but it'll head to center ice. Or it'll be sent out to Arisman. Arisman chipping this one down behind the net. Looking for another white jersey. Your guy is going to be the only one here. And we're going to have our first penalty of the game. And it's going to be interference coming up against Lucas Black. And I don't know if I understand that call. Nonetheless, 10:34 left here, second period. We have our first penalty of the game. Can't say that as much last week, as there were 25 minutes in penalties between the two teams. Canton-Akron going down on a 5-on-3 in the first period. Take an opportunity to say hi to Justine Carney, or Justine Hibiscus as my phone calls her. Hopefully we'll find Barb Carney listening in as well, as she is on the mend. Hoping to see her back down at the Cavelli Center here. We have ramps and special seating for you. We'll make it work. Dayton now through center ice. We'll try to work past Weaver. Vogel's gang around the net. Puck going to loosen. It's going to come back up around here and try to stop this one for Baber. But Baber couldn't get his leg out there, and they'll clear it. Sitchman trying to send it around the boards. Hunka going to take the shot off the board, but couldn't get all of it. Vogel's gang in his way. As Baber now going to work this one to Thompson. Thompson couldn't catch the pass. That'll be Hannerberg that'll return it through the neutral zone. Hunka flirting with a shorthanded here. As he and Everhart with the puck. Working low behind the net. Kind of dangerous here as Barbieri now one-on-one with Thompson. They'll try to feed this to center ice, but Hannerberg there, no problem. 55 seconds left on the Dayton power play. Turner will reset this one at the blue line. He'll send it all the way down to Thompson. Thompson couldn't handle it. And puck will be sent back out to him to reset. Everhart stepping in to slow down Dayton. Shot from the far board. We'll go wide of the cage. Puck shot from the slot. This one will go wide right. 9 minutes left here, second period. 25 seconds left on the Dayton power play. We'll send this one down through center ice. And the first power play unit will go for a break here. Craven will make his way in. He'll replace Hunka. Hunka looked like he was a little bit sore somewhere. And CAK will clear this one. Everhart and Craven, though, taking some risk here, going low, trying to trap the Dayton players. I was going to say Daytona, but not that warm. Craven going to step in, deflected the puck, but Vogel's gang now will have it. He'll go down, and they'll send this back out to center ice. Pacholski now trying to work it past Everhart. Everhart working around Quinn, and he'll be backed up by Craven. Puck loose here, but they're going to clear this penalty. No problem. We're back to 5-on-5, and the puck will sail into the CAK bench. Little friendly fire there trying to take out head coach Sean Houston. 8:09 left here, second period. We are all tied up at 2 after the Jets go down 2-0 in the first period. Say hi to Mr. and Mrs. Mold there, the grandparents of the CAK netminder. Family affair here on Saturday morning because I don't know many sports that play at 8:30 in the morning. Deacon Johnson from the far board trying to send it through center ice. He won't be able to work it past Federley. Barb Carney up doing her CrossFit. Thanks for listening. Deacon Johnson feed into the slot, but it's going to be knocked away by Tyler Quinn. Quinn, Johnny on the spot. As puck will sail now past Nikolov down into the corner. It'll go over his shoulder, but he'll be able to recover. And send this one back out to Stashowski. Stashowski across the ice, but it's going to be slowed down by Guy. Vogel's gang trying to chip it off the glass. Won't get much depth on there, but it'll go back to Guy for Dayton. Trying to work through the circle. Nobody there. We'll pass it over to Nikolov. Nikolov doesn't play for them. Guy through center ice. He'll have it knocked away by Ben Sanders. Sanders working tenaciously on defense today as Tyler Benson tried to work it back into the zone. Still loose. Everhart going to keep it in the zone. Force CAK. Try to feed it to Ethan Bell. Bell couldn't work around Torres. Bell against the board. Sending it back to Everhart. Everhart, first one into the zone. And it would be knocked back out by Vogel's gang. That'll be Harris Vogel's gang. Center ice will compete for it. His guy will work down the near board. He'll work past Emmerling. Guy working around Nikolov. Tried to take a shot, but lost it. Fed it back to the slot. And it's going to be knocked away. And Ethan Bell working it back down into the corner for the Jets offensive zone. 6:14 left here, second period. Spacholski trying to push it forward. Trying to get it to Thompson. They're going to say no icing. Coming up down into the corner. Dayton on the near board. Ethan Bell trying to battle for the puck. Ross now with the shot from the blue line. Pad save. We'll get a whistle. And they're going to say offside with 5:56 left here in the second period. Jets will go for a line change. Craven, Weaver, and Rossi will be the replacements. Barbieri and Hanneberg defensively will drop this one just outside of the Jets' defensive zone. It'll be Patton and Craven for the draw. Up against the boards. Chipped down by Arisman. Into the corner will be Hanneberg. Trying to work it up the board, went off awkwardly. Patton tried to pick it up. But it'll be Gabe Turner. They'll keep it in the zone for Dayton. Turner, again, down the board. Working it past Rossi nicely. They'll work it into the slot. Couldn't connect on the pass. Patton waiting in the slot. Shot from the board by Baber. Swallowed up by Connor Mold. Brendan Hostler will replace Hanneberg. Craven and Patton for the draw to the right of Mold. 5:30 left here, second period, all tied up at 2. A 1-2 matchup as Baber will take the shot from the blue line. It will go wide right to the cage. Contact on the boards. As Weaver take a little bit of a shot. No worse for the wear, though. Craven through center ice, working it past Vogel's gang, but he'll be the only blue jersey in the area as Arisman will pick this one up behind the net of the Sitchman, and he will send it out to Hostler. Hostler sending it back down low. Into the circle. Puck loose here. Craven going to lose a stick. Probably better than he did. May have come up with a tripping call. As Arisman will send this one to center ice. Hostler going to return the favor. Gage Weaver trying to pick it up, but it's going to head back down into the Dayton offensive zone. Stealth going for a change. Craven content to chip this one down as his line will go for a change as well. 4:38 left here, second period. CP making his way to the ice. Puck loose down on the far side. Barbieri there. He'll have the angle as Dayton tried to feed this back into the slot, but Connor CP, the senior out of South Range, will feed this one over to Lucas Black. Black trying to work the center. Couldn't get it there. And Sitchman will cover this one up. 4:18 left here, second period. Some opportunities for the Canton-Akron Jets. Too slow developing, though. We'll have the draw to the right of Sitchman. It'll be Ross and Black. Dayton will win this one cleanly. They'll bring it around the net of Sitchman. About to Thompson. Thompson on the near board. Going to be approached by CP. Black going to chip this one in, but CAK going to have to vacate the zone. As Hunka now works to the slot. Gets it to Black. Black going to go down. Takes a shot while he's on his backside. No call. 3:58 left here, second period. And this puck will be sent all the way down. 2-on-1 developing for Dayton. And a shot for Dayton, but it's going to go wide right of the cage. Had a wide open cage for Joey Ross. Connor Mold working left to right as Hunka now working down in the slot. CP, though, will have to back him up. Hunka into the slot looking for Black, but it's going to be picked off by Harris Vogel's gang. Ross now through center ice. Try to work it to 3 blue jerseys. And he'll head back to Spacholski. Spacholski now going to send this down into the corner to the left of Connor Mold. Hunka going to go down, but he'll recover. 3:20 left here, second period. All tied up at 2. Harris Vogel's gang had the puck, lost it. He'll have to have it chipped back to him. Hunka will reach around and knock this one away. He'll head up into the glass. Just missed the netting. And Spacholski down to the near right corner. We'll head around Sitchman trying to reset the Dayton offense. Grant Vogel's gang with the puck now, though. Deacon Johnson with the back check. Sent it down the boards. Tried to hit Ben Sanders. Puck bouncing kind of funny. Spacholski sending it back out to center ice. Sanders now trying to find an opportunity to reset. He'll chip this one off the glass. And it's Stashowski and Johnson now down into the boards looking for the puck here. Shot from the blue line. And Ben Sanders had an opportunity for a backhand. Tries to work it around the post this time, but Sitchman going to lock it down. 2:26 left here, second period. All tied up at 2 on this very, very early morning edition of Canton-Akron Jets hockey. Patton and Eberhardt for the draw out to the point. Shot by Hanneberg. Working from the boards again. Barbier will pick it up at center ice. He'll work it into the zone. He'll have Benson to his left. Takes the shot, and it's going to go off the shoulder of Sitchman and up into the glass. This puck will sail all the way down. No icing. Jets now working across the ice. It'll go off the hip of Ethan Bell in the pass. And reset. As Thompson try to reach in for the puck. It'll head into the netting. We'll get the whistle. 1:50 left here, second period. Jets and the Stealth all tied up at 2. Craven, Weaver, and Nicely back out on the ice. Hanneberg and Barbieri defensively. Craven and Thompson for the draw at center ice. And Hanneberg will chase this one back down. He'll work it off the boards, but it'll head into the official. Annenberg not getting all that one, so the official may have survived that. Off the boards again. Dayton going to keep this one in. Oh, they're going to say it's offside. I don't know about that one, but Jets going for the quick line change here. They'll have the draw just outside the Dayton zone. Thompson and Hunka. And this one will head up into the bench. We'll do it again. Same time, same place, same people. Hunka with a hat trick last week in that tournament. Quinn now chasing this one down behind the net of Sitchman. He'll try to send it around the kick plate. Get it out to Owens. Owens chipping out the center ice. Thompson will pick it up down the near board. He'll be chased by Seepy. Working to the inside. And it's going to be a pad save and a second rebound shot stopped by Connor Mold. A third shot stopped as well. As they continue to work to the inside. Another shot from the top, and it's going to go in this time. The stealth on the third shot. Get the goal. Harris Vogel's gang. Gets the goal, gives the Stealth the 3-2 lead with 1:04 left in the second period. Much like last week, the pattern remains the same here. Jets going to have to find something to break that cycle as Barbieri will chip this one down over the glove of Eberhardt. Baber trying to control it in the Jet zone. Benson working to the inside. He'll try to work over Baber, but he'll go down. Bell and Baber down in the corner will battle for it. Eberhardt to the left of Sitchman. He'll lose it. And it'll be Arisman now with the puck knocked away by Bell. Eberhardt chasing it down in the near board. And Ethan Bell to pick it up for the rebound. Takes a shot, swallowed up by Sitchman. 37 seconds left here, second period. Stealth with a 3-2 lead. Plenty of hockey coming up here tonight as the Youngstown Phantoms will host the Team USC U18s. 5:45 airtime, 6:05 puck drop there at the Cabelli Center. Great tickets still available, 330-747-PUCK, 747-7825. As the Stealth will clear this one all the way down ice. Icing coming up against the Stealth. And then at 8:40, Canton-Akron Jets will be back on the ice. They'll take on the Miami Junior Red Hawks, scheduled for 8:40. Airtime right around 8:25. We'll see how the schedule goes. Eberhardt and Ross for the draw. We'll send this one down the far board and work to the inside. Go across the face of Mold, but no shot. Dayton working to the inside. Looking for a second shot in, but we're going to get a whistle. As Mold will have this one under his glove. .15 seconds left. As Ben Sanders heads from the bench to the ice. He'll replace Tyler Benson. Jets will also be back on the ice tomorrow morning as they'll take on the Hilliard Hockey Club. Feed across the slot. Nobody there for Dayton. Puck stuck down in the corner with just 2 seconds left. We'll get a whistle. And it looks like we're going to have a penalty coming up, and I believe it's going to be Hanneberg headed to the box for the last half a second. I believe that's going to be that's going to be his father working the box there. Maybe he'll get an earful on that one. So roughing going to be the call against Hanneberg. With just a half a second left here for somehow or another, we went from 1.5 to 0.5 during a down period. Take the face off to the right of Mold. Stealth with a 3-2 lead. And a shot off the face off. And this went in. The Stealth directly off the face off. Someone right over the shoulder of Connor Mold. And that's going to be Eli Thompson with the goal. Stealth will head into the ice cut with a 4-2 lead. scoring with just half a second left. They'll head to the locker rooms here. With the Jets a little stunned off that one. Ice cut here at the Chiller Ice Arena in Springfield, Ohio. We're going to step aside for a timeout. We come back. We'll give you a scoring recap and get you set up for third period action here on the Saturday morning edition of Canton-Akron Jets Hockey. You're listening to Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier that makes sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
So, are you enjoying our station? Well, now you can take us along on your mobile device wherever you go.
Wow!
The free Live 365 app is available for both Apple and Android devices.
That sounds like fun. I'll give it a try.
Just go to the Apple app or Google Play Store and download it today.
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
So, are you enjoying our station?
Big, big, big. It's a big deal. You get one medium hot or iced coffee and 2 delicious wake-up wraps. It's the biggest deal in breakfast. It's Dunkin's $5 meal deal.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
Someone's got to set the tone out there, boys. Someone's got to set it.
The station that sets the tone for Youngstown Phantoms hockey is Western Reserve Radio. WRDB, The Scourge.
Intermission time here between second and third period from Springfield, Ohio. It is Canton-Akron Jets hockey However, the Jets head into the locker room, trailing the Dayton Stealth by a score of 4-2. Scoring went like this. It would be, once again, the Stealth getting on the board first with 11 minutes left in the first period. It would be Owens that would bury one for the Stealth. And at 8:16 of the first period, it would be Guy finding the back of the net as well. Braden Guy with 2 goals last week against the Canton-Akron Jets. Speaking of 2 goals, at 4:55 of the first period, it'd be Owen Eberhard on the feed from Ethan Bell. That would get the Jets on the board. That would make the score 2-1. And just 14 seconds later, Eberhard again with another goal that would tie it up at 2. Second period action would be pretty scoreless until there was 1:04 left there, as Harris Vogel's gang would put one in for the Dayton Stealth. And in about as quick a goal as you will ever see at any level, with just a half a second left, Thompson taking the faceoff for Dayton to the right of Connor Mold. Strikes it just right and puts it in at the buzzer. And the Dayton Stealth head into the locker room with a 4-2 lead. These teams split in the series so far. Here's November as the Canton-Akron Jets get the win over Dayton in November by a score of 1-0. And Dayton evens it up last Sunday as they get the 3-1 win so far. Dayton with the 4-2 lead in the rubber match. We'll step aside for another timeout. When we come back, third period action here from Springfield, Ohio. You're listening to Canton-Akron Jets hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
So, are you enjoying our station? Well, now you can take us along on your mobile device wherever you go.
Wow!
The free Live 365 app is available for both Apple and Android devices.
That sounds like fun. I'll give it a try.
Just go to the Apple app or Google Play Store and download it today.
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier. Then make sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Big. It's a big deal. You get 1 medium hot or iced coffee and 2 delicious wake-up wraps. It's the biggest deal in breakfast. It's Dunkin's $5 meal deal.
So, are you enjoying our station? Well, now you can take us along on your mobile device wherever you go.
Wow!
The free Live 365 app is available for both Apple and Android devices.
That sounds like fun. I'll give it a try.
Just go to the Apple app or Google Play Store and download it today.
You're listening to WRDB, Western Reserve Digital Broadcasting, Youngstown, Warren, Salem, and around the world.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 68. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs. Brought to you by Autism Speaks and the Ad Council.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
Located in Applewood Estates in Boardman Township, the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club offers a pleasant family environment. Choose a membership that meets your needs and enjoy a relaxing venue that includes not only swimming for the family, but also youth activities such as competitive swimming, tennis, and more. Enjoy the friendly atmosphere all summer long with the staff and members of the Applewood Swim and Tennis Club. For more information, go to applewoodswimandtennis.com or call 330-953-2833.
Accidents happen. That's why you need Repair That Glass. Specializing in windshield replacement and all other auto glass, we offer a full range of automotive glass repairs. Our technicians can do everything from minor chip repair to a complete replacement. Your windows don't go up or down, they can fix that too, along with custom glass work and antiques. Repair That Glass is a family-run business for over 40 years. Repair That Glass. Call for your appointment now at 330-534-3192.
You missed his new haircut because you were busy not missing hockey. Never miss a goal with live game stories, only in the NHL app.
You're listening
to the stations that are always ahead of the game. Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast. Youngstown, Ohio.
Third period action coming up here from Springfield, Ohio. The Canton-Akron Jets trailing the Dayton Stealth by a score of 4-2. Give you a rundown one more time here. How we got here. 11 minutes left of the first period. And it would be Toby Owens. Then we'll get the Dayton Stealth on the board initially, followed up by a goal by Braden Guy coming at 8:16 of the first period. Owen Everhart, he would have back-to-back goals at 4:55 and 4:41 of the first period. Then it would be Vogel's gang and Thompson for the Dayton Stealth into second period. Well, Thompson with the goal right off of the face-off. And I believe Canton-Akron is... I thought that Hannibal was waiting for somebody to come into the penalty box, but all right. Okay, so Owens heading to the box for Dayton. And Hanneberg for the Canton-Akron Jets. So that will keep us at 5-on-5 to start this third period. Matching roughing minors for both. As we get underway here, third period, Nikolov from the circle to the left of Mold. Connor Mold in the net to our right now. Arthur Sitchman in the net to our left, working to the inside, and it was shot by Ethan Bell, going to be knocked away. Everhart working into the slot, circling around, trying to find somebody. As Everhart down in the corner now. One-on-one there, he'll get some resistance. Thompson going to knock him off the puck. It'll be loose, sent back out to Hostler. Hostler going to send this one back down into the corner. CAK will have to vacate the zone, and Dayton will pick it up as they head to center ice. Everhart trying to chase down Ross. Puck going to be knocked loose by Hostler on the back check. He'll feed it out to Tyler Benson. Benson couldn't handle the pass, had a path, but Braden Guy will take possession as he works through the slot. Shot! It's going to go to upper right corner. Top shelf shot by Braden Guy. And that'll give Dayton the 5-2 lead with 14:01 left in the third period. May have gotten caught in a change there, not sure, but Braden Guy right down Broad Street. As the Jets will go for a change now. Craven and Guy for the draw at center ice. Puck loose, sell back to Dayton. And Barbieri now, Hostler will send this one down into the corner. Guy now down farther near board. He's going to have Emmerling in front of him. He'll try to feed it across the ice to Arisman, but too much on it. Puck loose against the board there. Collision over there. No call. Vogelsgang will go down. He'll rebound. Shot from the middle center ice. We're going to get a whistle. And both teams down a man, but matching roughing Miners. As they'll drop this one just outside the Jets' defensive zone. Dayton going to pick this one up. Little John down the top of the circle. He'll take a shot. Wide left of the cage. Honka trying to work it past Vogelsgang. CP will try to keep it in the zone. CP down the boards, around the kick plate, down to Honka. Honka trying to feed it in the slot to Lucas Black, but couldn't connect on the pass. Barbieri going to send this one down on the corner. CAK vacated. They'll re-enter the zone. Dayton will have the puck with 13 minutes left here in this game. Dayton with the 5-2 lead. Puck loose in the slot. Barbieri, he'll feed it to CP. CP takes a shot, and he'll find the back of the net. The Jets got the lead to 5-3 with 12:49 left here in this game. Connor CP from one knee put that one past Sitchman. Long way to go in this one. Honka and Guy for the center right space off. Torres now trying to pick it up, but Quinn will end up with it. Quinn will have this one knocked away by Black. Puck loose now and head out to the blue line. Back down to center ice. CP feeding it back there. Blind pass, but Honka will end up with it somehow. He'll chip this one into the slot, and he tried to try to get a number on that, but I think we're going to have a holding call coming up against Dayton. So both penalties clear on the roughing, but Dayton will head to the box. It'll be Baber on the hold. And the Jets will go to the power play. 12:27 left here in the game. Down 5-3. Weaver taking the face off with the first power play team. Rossi going to take a shot from behind. Puck will come loose. And Hanneberg will catch this one at center ice. Hanneberg working to the inside. He'll drop it to Nikolov. He and Nikolov, though, going to collide just enough to get it loose. And Rossi nicely tried to pick it up, but it'll be sent down ice by Harris Vogelsgang. CAK will reset, try to work down the near board to be Hanneberg. Working past Toby Owens. And Dayton knocked the puck loose. Loose at center ice, but Nikolov will end up with it. He'll send it over to Hanneberg. Hanneberg back to Nikolov. Nikolov to the inside. Hanneberg going to get upended, but he'll recover quickly. And Dayton will clear the puck. Mold will set this one up. 1:15 left on the CAK power play. 11:39 left in the game. Puck to center ice. Quinn going to chip this one back down. He'll clear it again for Dayton. Nikolov from behind the goal line. He'll send this one over to Honka. Honka working to the inside. Back to the wall. He'll be chased down by Thompson. Trying to work around, trying to find an option. Got Ben Sanders in the slot. Can't get it there. From the point is Nikolov. Nikolov dropping it back to Honka. Honka missing on the pass. Craven now out on the power play unit as well. He'll stay in the slot. Hanneberg from the blue line. We'll have the puck taken away. And sent out to center ice by Tyler Quinn. 28 seconds left on the power play for Canton-Akron. 10:50 left in the game. Hanneberg, he'll send it across ice, get it over to Lucas Black. He'll lose it, and it'll be Ben Sanders now that'll have to reset with just 10 seconds left on the man advantage. Dayton going to return to 5 on the ice here. 10:26 left here. Third period, Craven down the near board. Thompson going to chase him down. He'll send it back behind the net. Sanders there trying to find somebody in the slot. Couldn't get all of it. And send it back out to Black. Black going to take the shot. Try to work it through traffic, but it's going to go off a couple of different players. As Everhart working against Ross on the far boards, as well as Ben Sanders. Craven on the ice there, feeding into the slot. Backhand attempted by Thompson. He'll have it taken away by Honka. Tyson Honka going to send this one all the way across ice and try to get it out to Craven, but Quinn going to take a shot a little bit high. No call on that. He'll go down. We'll see if we're going to get a whistle as Quinn will be able to get up and head to the bench. 9:41 left here in the game. Lucas Black knocking Vogel's gang off the puck. Thompson working around, tried to take the chip shot right over the right shoulder of Connor Mold. He'll knock that one away. 9.5 minutes left in the game. Dayton with a 5-3 lead. And Hanneberg from behind the net. Trying to get the pass past Little John. Barbieri sent it over to Black. Black up against the board, battling for the puck. It'll settle down into the corner. Mastashovsky will head in as well. Deacon Johnson trying to find somebody in the slot. Was looking for Stashowski. He couldn't get around in time. Hanneberg from center ice. Off the glass. Will be knocked down by Patton. Stashowski keeping it in the zone. However, Little John now going to pick it up, bring it through center ice, and try to get past Barbieri. He'll take the shot from the circle and swallowed up by Connor Mold. 8:49 left here, third period. Jets trailing by a score of 5-3. These two teams flip-flopping in the number one spot in Ohio in the USA Hockey rankings. They'll drop this one to the left of Mold. Everhart and Guy for the draw. Nikolov with the puck now behind the net. Benson having some trouble gathering up. He'll be knocked away by Guy. Nikolov, again, will try to send it around the corner. Get it to Bell. Don't know if it went off a stick. If not, it's going to be icing coming up. And indeed it will be. 8:34 remaining in this first game of this showcase weekend. Jets will be back on the ice tonight at 8:40 p.m. Scheduled puck drop is 8:40 anyway. We'll try to go on air about 15 minutes early. And tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, they'll take on the Hilliard Hockey Club as Vogel's gang from the circle try to work through traffic there. Couldn't make it through, and puck will be loose now as Everhart working up the far board. Going to have Benson to his left, and going to have the puck knocked away. As he'll try to get it back out to Benson, though. Benson sending it back down the boards of Nikolov. Nikolov returning the favor. And Everhart through center ice. And we're going to have an offside coming up against the Jets. Easy call for the official there. 8:08 remaining in the game. Craven, Weaver, Rossi, Barbieri, and Hanneberg out for the Jets. Draw just outside as it'll be Craven and Patton at center. Through center ice. Hanneberg working off the board. Dayton going to return the puck. Hanneberg going to send it back. It'll make it over the head of Baber. Down around the kick plate. Barbieri from the far board tried to keep it in, and it's going to go up and over the glass. We'll drop this one just outside of the Jets offensive zone with 7:49 left in the game. CAK trailing by a score of 5-3. Craven and Thompson for the draw to the left of Sichman. This one will sail all the way through center ice, chased down by Hanneberg. Off the board, feeding out to Weaver. Weaver couldn't handle it, head down in the corner, no icing. Craven putting pressure on, forcing him to pass. Barbieri from the far board. Working around the net of Sichman, trying to find somebody. Had Craven there, just couldn't get it in front of him. And this one will sail down into the corner, no icing. Into the slot. Gage Weaver will sweep this one away. Nicely. Trying to work it down into the zone. He'll get it past Weaver. Try to get it past Baber, but Baber with the glove. Honka behind the net, trying to pick it up. Dayton now pushing it through center ice. But redirected to Honka. Honka trying to feed it across to Gage Weaver. Weaver now looking for an outlet. He'll end up against the boards. And Thompson and Honka will battle for it. Behind the goal line to the right of Sichman. Dayton headed out. Hanneberg going to palm this one down. Jets are going to have to vacate the zone. Actually, we're going to have a delayed penalty coming up against Canton-Akron. 6:33 left here. And Hannenberg going to head back to the box again. He's on the backside of the play. Didn't see what the call was on that. We'll see if we can get the signal from our official. And it's going to be another roughing call. Coming up against Robert Hannenberg. Little father-son time there is his father John over there keeping track of the CAK penalty box. So the Jets, they'll go to the PK. 6:22 left here in the game. Dayton working at D-to-D. Baber working it to the inside. Shot from Patton, swallowed up by Mold. Just 10 seconds off of the penalty. 6:15 left in the game. Dayton with a 5-3 lead. Honka and Grant Vogelsgang for the draw. And Honka asked to leave the circle. Black will replace him. Black going to send this one to the near wall. Baber from the point. Going to drop it down low from behind the net. That's going to be Guy. Patton with the puck, going to lose it. And Barbieri doing a great job recovering the puck and clearing it with 1:30 left on the penalty. Black, the Soul Jet, chasing the puck down there. He'll put some pressure on and he'll clear it again. Dayton will reset from all the way back by their net. 5:41 left in the game, 1:15 left. On the Dayton man advantage. Emmerling looking to clear this one. He'll send it to the boards. Emmerling going to send it off the bench into the arm of Angel Nikolov, and friendly fire by the Canton-Akron Jets. I think Nikolov's trying to work that one out. Same team, guys. Same team. 1:06 left on the Dayton power plays. Thompson will take the face-off against Craven. Puck will sail out to center ice. And Dayton will have to reset. Spacholski going to feed this one to Owens, and we're going to have an offside. Face-off will come just outside of the Jets' offensive zone. Near boards to our left. Craven will take the face-off. He'll be out there with Honka, Everhart, and Barbieri. Craven now going to send this one down into the offensive zone. And back out to Barbieri. Barbieri trying to clear it. Couldn't get all of it. Thompson sending it D to D. He'll work this one over to Toby Owens. Owens down in the near board trying to work past Emmerling. Owens all the way around trying to find something. You know, Spacholski behind him. Trying to take the shot here. Made a couple of laps around the zone. And puck now going to be dropped and sent all the way down by Barbieri. He'll clear it. 25 seconds left on the Dayton power play. 4:46 left in the game. Jets trail by a score of 5-3. Ross from the near side. Tried to drop pass it. He'll get it to Owens. Owens send it back down into the corner, but Emmerling will be there. However, Dayton will get it. It'll be Joey Ross with the puck. Honka going to pick his pocket. Honka trying to chase it down. Trying to work to the inside, and he'll head into the boards. Emmerling working off the board against Owens. Thompson will pick it up. Craven all over him. Slot. Puck in the slot. Takes a shot. Going to go wide right of the cage. Don't know if Mold saw that one. 4:10 left in the game. Jets will clear the penalty. We're back to 5-on-5. And Emmerling just going to chip this one down to Hannenberg. Hannenberg is going to have Honka. And he'll take the shot, though. We'll go wide left. And Tyson Honka will head to the bench. Under 4 minutes to play here, third period. Dayton with a 5-3 lead. Battle down on the near boards. It'll be Thompson centered around the kick plate. This one will head all the way down, and will we get icing? Yes, indeed we will. 3:37 left in the game. Dayton 5, CAK 3. Sanders, Johnson, Stashowski, Nikolov, and Brennan Hostler on the ice. Nikolov seeming to recover from that puck shot earlier on the bench. Drop it to the right of Cinchman. Nikolov from the point, tries to take a shot, trying to redirect it, but Ben Sanders can't get to it. Sanders back into the slot, looking for Stashowski. Couldn't connect on that one as well. Littlejohn trying to feed it into the slot to Federle. Federle up the board, near boards, takes a little bit of a shot, knocks him off the puck. Back out to the point, shot from the blue line. And it'll be loose to Mario Stachowski, though, with the puck. He'll have it knocked away by Patton. Jets will have to reset in their own zone. 3:06 left here as Nikolov tried to send this one out to Sanders all the way across ice, but many white jerseys in the way. Littlejohn working back to center ice. Try to get it to Arisman. Arisman going to take the shot. It'll go wide right of the cage, down in the corner. Nikolov sending it out to Sanders. Sanders against the board, lose it, and Point will send it back down to the Jets' defensive zone. Nikolov from behind the goal line now. From behind Connor Mold. Chipping it back out. He'll get it to Hossler. Hossler going to take a shoulder shot from Grant Vogel's gang. Puck loose, though, but back into the Jets' offensive zone. Everhart takes a shot from behind. No call. He'll work to the inside, takes a shot, and it's going to go off the pad of Sitchman. Puck from behind the net now of Dayton. Loose in the slot. And Vogel's gang trying to clear it. Puck still loose. Going to take the shot going wide right of the cage. 2:07 left here. Another shot from the slot by Nikolov. And it's going to be redirected. Nikolov trying to keep it in the zone. He'll palm it down, and the officials will say yes. He'll keep it in, but Guy working to send it back to center ice. And Everhart will chip it back out to Nikolov. Nikolov going cross ice. Was looking for Nathan Bell. Bell couldn't gather it up. However, Everhart can intercept the pass at center ice. Working to the inside. And he's going to take the shot, but it's going to go off a couple of Dayton boots. And Sitchman will lock that one down with 1:34 left in the game. Dayton with the 5-3 lead. I'll remind you, coming up right at the conclusion of this game, you can head over to Western Reserve Radio for Pat Lucia and Dave Clark as they bring you the Saturday morning sports page. And, of course, we will have more live hockey tonight here on the iMedia One Network. Draw coming to the right of Sitchman. It'll be Honka for that. Hannenberg will pick it up back at center ice. He'll just look to chip this down in the zone, but he can't get it. Past Gabe Turner. Turner from the circle takes a shot. Going to go off of Hannenberg into the corner. Hannenberg going to deliver a blow. And Honka through the ice, through the center ice. He's going to lose it, but managed somehow to get over to Lucas Black. Black tried to feed it to Seepy. Seepy couldn't work it off his boot. And now Eli Thompson will chase this one down. It'll be icing. Coming up against Dayton. We're going to take this one all the way back to the other end and drop this one to the left of the stealth netminder, Arthur Sitchman. Everhart and Guy for the draw. Out to the boards. Dayton trying to clear it, and it'll head to center ice. Hannenberg will pick it up and try to work it off the boards. Less than a minute to play here in this third period. Stealth with a 5-3 lead. Hannenberg working it off the boards. Down behind the net of Sitchman. Nobody there, though. And it's going to be Black to try to sneak in there. Puck loose now as Everhart going to take the shot. He'll take the spin move. Can't get it to go, though. Dayton tried to pick the pocket of Everhart. He'll keep it in the zone. Hannenberg taking the shot. It's going to go off the chest of Sitchman. 25 seconds left here in the game. Barbieri, he'll take the sharp angle shot, but it's going to go off a Dayton player. And his puck will sail all the way down with 15 seconds left in the game. 16.3 is what it'll be. And we'll take the puck right back down and drop it to the right of Sitchman. Dayton with a 5-3 lead here in the rubber match. Each team winning one. Jets getting the win back on November 9th. And Dayton getting the win last Sunday. Everhart and Thompson to the left of Sitchman. Puck loose in the circle. Everhart. Knocking Patton off the puck loose there, but Dayton going to clear this one. And with just 5 seconds left, Mold will send it back out to center ice. And that will bring us to the end of game number 1 of the weekend. The Canton-Akron Jets, they'll fall in the showcase opener to the Dayton Stealth by a score of 5-3. We're going to step aside for a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll wrap it up here As we give you the rundown here, we'll give you a scoring recap, get you set up for tonight for more live hockey here on Western Reserve Radio, part of the iMedia One network.
Passion, talent, development. NCAA hockey offers all that, and its players graduate at a 90% rate. Joe Pavelski.
Backhand scores! Wow, what a goal!
Johnny Gaudreau. And Torrey Krug were stars on campus before the NHL stage. Whether you are a fan or a player, nothing compares to college hockey. Visit collegehockeyinc.com and follow @collegehockey.
Champions of the college hockey world!
During the fall and winter, grilling season never ends, and Gessler Propane is your local supplier. Then make sure you get your hard-earned money's worth. Why go to gas exchanges to pay higher prices for tanks not filled to capacity? Gessler Propane makes sure you're prepared for year-round grilling with 100% filled tanks at a reasonable cost. See Bob Monday through Friday, 10 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3 at Gessler Propane, 702 Youngstown Poland Road, Struthers, or call 330-755-9119. Gessler Propane. They got gas.
Lena's Pierogi House is your home for the area's best variety of pierogies. Daily specials include the Polish platter, the Hungarian platter, stuffed cabbage, and halushki. Having a last-minute get-together? Lena's has you covered with a wide variety of frozen take-home pierogies and dumplings. Go to Facebook at Lena's Pierogi House to see the weekly lineup of available flavors for dine-in or carry-out. Catch the best at Lena's Monday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Tuesday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 20 North Main Street in Hubbard, or call 234-254-8532.
The stations that are always ahead of the game. Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast. Youngstown, Ohio.
Back here in Springfield, Ohio, as we wrap up game one of the showcase weekend. Take a look at the numbers. As the Dayton Stealth, we get on the board first with 11 minutes left in the first period. It would be Owens giving the Stealth a 1-0 lead. Then at 8:16, it'd be Braden Guy finding the back of the net that would give the Stealth a 2-0 lead. However, Owen Everhart at 4:55 and 4:41 on that same shift would find the back of the net, tying this game up at 2. Second period action. Harris Vogelgang would give the Stealth the 3-2 lead with 1:04 left in that second period. And with just half a second left off the face-off, it'd be Eli Thompson finding the top left corner there over the shoulder of the CAK netminder that would give them a 4-2 lead heading into the break. Third period action. It would be Guy again at 14:01 of the final period. It would give the Dayton Stealth the 5-2 lead in the 12:49 of the third period. Connor Seepy on the feed from Jack Barbieri would cut the lead to 5-3. However, that would be where it would stay till the final whistle. Penalties for Canton-Akron, much better than it was last Sunday, as Lucas Black would head to the box for interference, and it would be Hanneberg with 2 roughing calls for a total of 6 minutes. Better than the 15 they had last Sunday. And for Dayton, a relatively clean game here. 2 penalties for them. They would go for roughing and holding. Shots on goal in favor of Dayton. It would be 26-23, as Connor Mold will stop 21 out of 26. And Sitchman would stop 20 out of 23. Jets will be back on the ice tonight at 8:40. Scheduled puck drop. We plan on going on the air about 15 minutes early there. Of course, you can catch us right after the Youngstown Phantoms. They are hosting the Team USA U18 team at the Cavelli Center in downtown Youngstown. Plenty of great seats still available. Call 330-747-PUCK, 747-7825. And if you can't be there, of course, you can listen to all the action with the voice of the Youngstown Phantoms, Matt Lipsack, of course, being held up by the illustrious, the one and only Dave Ferris. So for Kayla Mold, I'm Jim Craven. Thanks for joining us here on this early morning edition of Canton-Akron Jets Hockey. We look forward to seeing you this evening back here in Springfield, Ohio. Your score one last time here this morning. The Dayton Stealth 5, the Canton-Akron Jets 3. And we hope that you have a great day. And we look forward to seeing you back here tonight here on the iMedia One Network.
We thank you for joining us for this special presentation of the iMedia One Network, and we now return you to your regularly scheduled programming.
The stations that always keep you in the zone.
I love it.
It's awesome.
Western Reserve Radio, Western Reserve Radio 2, and City View Sportscast, Youngstown, Ohio.
American Tour.
I'm in.
And between you and me, hell, we got enough superstar friends that we can have a convoy, as they used to say.
Sign me up, Eddie. And if Lee Greenwood comes, I'm duetting. And I'm proud to be an American where at least I know I'm free. I can't wait to do
Lee's
it.
a good dude, man. We'll probably, I'd like to get old Chris Stapleton. We need to get old Chris on board.
I'll bring him on. I would love to hang out and I would sit there and listen to Chris Stapleton play the entire time, and then you'd be like, "Hey, what are we going to do? Why are we going to bother doing anything? Chris Stapleton's playing."
Exactly. Well, I'm going to follow that, Jay.